What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Abe, and this is EVE Online. I don't know if you are aware of that, but that's probably why you're here. So we are doing the Sisters of Eve Epic Arc, and we are on mission number 39. It's called Recovery, and after having done a little bit of research, it sounds like this may be a bit of a combat challenge, so we'll get into this a little bit. It also involves some exploration, so you may be here because you're struggling with either of those two things. And if that's the case, welcome. So really quickly, I'm a part of a podcast, or I host a podcast called the Errant Gamer Podcast. You ought to check it out. It's available everywhere, and there's also some details about us doing it live, and you can participate and all kinds of things. So let me jump into the mission. We just got to Dr. Canius here, and we'll see what he needs. Dead, is she? Damn. I was fond of her, and not in Taphos's way, mind you. Yeah, I know. He was purely her protector and patron to mold her and shape her for a life of dedicated service to God and to Empire. Listen, I've been studying human history for a long while, and a platonic patronage between a lord and mistress hasn't happened since the time when the reclaiming just involved stabbing our heathen neighbors with pointy sticks. But if that was all it was that was going on, nobody would fuss. But that's enough story time for now. You want more? You'll have to do something for me. Hell, you don't want to hear more? You still have to do something for me. Don't worry, it's really simple. There's a dig site, a little ways from here, a small cluster of asteroids containing artifacts from some of the first Amar space lanes. I know there's at least one good piece left, but every time I hire a team, they get driven off by pirates. All you have to do is go in, get the artifact, and return it to me without dying. That sounds rather simple, but they're going to give us the civilian relic analyzer. I don't think I'm carrying any analyzers with me right now. I should fit it. So I'm going to hit accept. I've got 6 hours to do this, which should be more than enough time. I've got an open mid slot, which works out well. So go to the item hanger. We'll use this, slap that on there. And I think we're good to go. So there's going to be some combat. We need to pick up this item and bring it here, which is the same place as we are right now. So we'll undock. We've made sure we have the component that we need on our ship, and I think we're ready to go. So I've taken on a new... I would really like to interact with you more, and so as a result, over the last couple videos I've come up with kind of discussion topics, so to speak, but it would be really neat if you came here to see and get help. Let me know who you are, and in doing so, the topic for this video and what I want you to post in the comments is the last book that you read for pleasure that you would recommend to a good friend. So think about that. I'll post my response to you if once you post, hopefully other people can respond to you and to each other, and we can build a little bit of interaction that way. So I'd love to learn more about you, and one way to do that is to kind of learn and hear about what you read and what you think is worth looking into. And it gives us all opportunities to broaden our literary horizons. So let's do it. So put it in the comments, and we'll go from there. All right, we've got 2 destroyers and a cruiser here. So go ahead, come on. Yep, we'll get our drones on this destroyer first, and we just need to be careful that we don't get ourselves blowed up. All right, see this? Yeah. So they are. Ooh, that hurt. Need to get away from that guy. That guy hits hard. So the Seeker, there they are, is disrupting me, disrupting my tracking, and I need to destroy them quickly because it'll affect my targeting and everything. Thankfully, I'm mostly drones based, so I don't have to worry too much about that. But yeah. So as I orbit this guy and get back in range for my drones, don't forget the book you read most recently for pleasure that you would recommend to a close friend. I've got one in my mind, and it may just be the series. So if you just have a series, or yeah, you want to emphasize maybe an author, either way, pop it in the comments and let's see what we're into. This may be hard to come up with a new item like this for every video, but you know what? I'm going to try. And it may just get down to random things like what color socks are you wearing right this moment, and no socks counts. But we're not there yet. So right now we're at what book, and we'll go from there. I really hope you guys respond, because I think this would be really cool. Alright, so we're getting on this cruiser. It's going to take a little bit more because I've got light drones, and usually medium drones would be kind of what the doctor ordered for this. I'm supposed to, I've got this new agency thing that they released in the most recent patch, which is really cool because it gives you a way to get Aurum, or Plex. I guess they did away with Aurum. It gives you a way to get Plex without having to spend money on it. And so you could slowly, as you do these sort of missions, build up a stockpile of this currency that you could use to pay for your game or to do whatever. So if I was out running pirate sites, this one would go very quickly. Alright. So I'm going to approach this ancient tomb dig site. This is an exploration item. I've got a video that's actually probably the most popular video I've got, explaining exploration. If I get my act together, I will put a link to it at the bottom here, or somewhere on the screen, so you can click out and watch that if you don't understand kind of how I go through it right now. So you've got to have a relic analyzer for archaeology sites, which is what they told us this was, and they gave us the analyzer so we knew what component we needed to have. Data sites require a data analyzer, and from there, once you get to within, I think it's, what is it, 5,000? Yeah, within 5,000 meters of the item, you can start your scan. Now, if you leave or go outside of 5,000 meters, the scan ends and it counts like a failure. So you don't want to make that mistake. So make sure that you're within range. If you're doing this within a wormhole, generally you probably will want to do it with a cloak. You can't scan while cloaked, but you can do most of the rest of your stuff while cloaked, and that provides you an immense level of safety and security. And so you gotta, in order to engage your cloak, you have to be outside of 2,500 meters from anything. And so if you orbit anything, any data site or archaeology site at 3,000 or 3,500, then you're far enough away from it that if somebody shows up, you can immediately hit the cloak and try to get the hell out of there before they catch you. So, food for thought. All right, so you got to target the thing. I forgot. I'm sorry. Start the purge, and again, this is our health, the coherence, and this is their health, and this is the amount of attack strength, so to speak, we have, which is 10. It's very small, and yeah, we only have 25 health. So now you can see this little orange spot. This is where you start, and the nodes that are directly next to you are where you can go. Now, if I click on this, it'll have probably a number in the middle, and that will tell me how many nodes I am away from either a point of interest, or loot as the game is concerned, or the actual data cache itself. So this says I'm 4 away, so 3 away, 3 away. Now you see how this has like nodes all around the outside? There's a high probability that the middle node of a full, what is it, 2, 4, 6, 7 point thing is not, that it is a safe spot, because there are like dangerous items in here, obviously, because you have health that you'll need to absorb. So if I click here, odds are real good that that's a safe spot. Now it's 3 away, which means that this isn't it, or this isn't it, and so on. So we know that we have to get back up here. Again, here's a nodes all around. This one's right in the middle, and that's probably safe. That's probably safe. Now, if it's not, if it comes up as a virus or firewall or something, that means that one of the immediate nodes outside of it, or at least if I recall correctly, that means one of the immediate next nodes next to it is the cache. Okay, so see that? So that means that one of these 6 is the item. So I've got to click through one, hopefully, no. Okay, so it's that one right there. All right, we hacked it. Now we can open it and get our statuette out. And we're good to go. So now we come over here, we dock, and I like how we just phase right through this building, and off we go. We got the item that we needed, this mysterious statuette. Now, if I was really determined, I probably would have stayed. I forgot, which is why it doesn't matter now, but I would have stayed in salvage, because salvaging destroyers and cruisers are going to offer a lot more lucrative. Actually, hold on. Nope. I don't want to dock. It's too late. It is too late. Okay. Anyway, that would be a good site to stay in salvage, but don't beat yourself up if you didn't, because like me, you may have forgotten. All right, so that's it. Thank you for watching. Check out the podcast and hit me up in the comments with the most recent book you read for pleasure that you would recommend to a close friend, and I will respond in kind. All right. Thank you again, and I will catch you in the next video.